Alright, welcome back to another Promods city tour. We're in Nikel, or Nikel, or Nikel, anywhere in Russia. And that's where we're going down there. In all its glory. So, what are we towing? Better bring it up on the screen. Cargo, pressure tank, 12 tons thereof. This is another mod from another trailer from the it's the Chris45 Trailer Pack that we downloaded. Ooh, with some excellent trailers on it. This is a good road. This is the road from Murmansk to Nikel, or Nikel, and as you can see, it's pretty windy, and the scenery is lovely. This is one of the towns. I won't call it a city. It's one of the towns that was upgraded in the recent Promods, the Promods 2.15. Where am I supposed to be going? Straight over? Can't I go down there? Hey, where are you going? I think he's going to pull out on me. Right. I'll come back again when we're whoa, closer to Nikel. Right, I've parked at the side of the road because this is interesting. There is, I think, this is the hydroelectric dam, which is quite a big deal in Nikel. But look at the landscape. I thought this was just random. The fact these hills were pretty barren. But if I read from Wikipedia, ecology, the town is linked to the Norilsk nickel plants nearby. Now if you look at the map, you can see that's the Norilsk nickel plant. It shows it's been just about on the border with Norway, but in fact it's slightly in Russia. You go through Norway to get to it, and then you go back into Russia to go to the nickel plant. It says that a lot of citizens of Nikel are employed at the plant, and it causes environmental and health concerns for the population. The nickel smelter, which has been an eyesore in Norway-Russian relations for decades due to its extreme pollution levels, usually deposits the sulfur dioxide fumes to the south of the town, where the countryside is a brown moonscape of bald hills, barren of plant life for kilometres around. And I think that's what we see. That's what these clever chaps at Promods have done. Is basically they've got these horrible bald hills all around the area. They've got lots of trees here though, so not sure about that. In the summertime, the toxic fumes, which for the rest of the year rarely blow northwards towards the town, occasionally do just that, making breathing difficult and even burning holes in people's umbrellas. Wow, who would have known? So not the nicest place to live. Right, we're almost in Nikel. Take my parking brake off. We're almost in Nikel. I'm going to call it Nikel. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but yeah. So Nikel. So that quarry, or whatever we're going to call it, the nickel plant, is a major deal. And during the Second World War, they were the only supplier of nickel to the Third Reich. They were supplying all the nickel to the Germans. Round we go to the right. In fact, they got visited in 1943 by Albert Speer, who was the German Minister of Armaments and War Production, because he knew the importance of. Ooh, turn left here. He knew the importance of this town. I'm going to cut this bus up. To the German war effort. So they used to transport all the ore to the Germans, and the Germans would smelt it. But then they built this hydroelectric dam, which is why I say it's a big deal to the people of this town, because now they do all their own smelting. We're only 4 kilometres away from the Norwegian border, so you can see that why this would be such an issue for the Norwegians if it's pumping out. Because the Norwegians are pretty ecologically friendly. I think the Norwegians put a lot of stock in the environment, as we all should. Okay, here we go. we're coming. And this oh, it's horrible. This looks rough, doesn't it? It looks like a rough area. I'm sure it's not the nicest place to live, particularly if in the summertime, if the wind's blowing the sulphur towards the city or towards the town, and you can't breathe. That would be pretty rough. Let's take a look outside. Look at this place. I will zoom out a bit. You just have to wait behind me, 2CV. This looks awesome. Right, are we supposed to be going in here? Yes, we are. Ah, there's our parking spot. So, I'm going to guess this has got something to do with the nickel plant. 12,000 people live here, so it's not massive. Interestingly, the population is dropping quite considerably. So I'm just looking at the census here. In 1989, 22,000 people. In 2002, 16,500 people. 2010, 12,000 people. I'm not surprised if people don't want to live here. It does not sound like a very nice place. Right, let's get this thing parked up. So, when I thought, let's do nickel, I thought, really? Is there much to talk about? But it turns out there was a decent amount to talk about. At least I found it quite interesting. I think this place is. I think that this has changed hands. I think nickel's changed hands a few times between Finland and Russia. Various pacts, treaties, wars, all that sort of stuff. I think it was 1944. It eventually became full-on Russian. Here's some more trailers from the Chris45 Trailer Pack, Castrol. Right, where do you want it, Governor? Right here? Yeah. Put that bad boy in here. There we go. Oop. Right, so that was another city tour, or town tour, using the Promods 2.15 and looking at the Chris45 Trailer Pack. I think we're going to head north towards Svalbard because that apparently has been redone as well. So we'll see you next time. Bye!